Hello everybody, I'm John Ward, and most of you know who I'm with. This is Bill Byrge, better known as Bobby from the Ernest movies. We become friends about a little over 3 years ago. I met him through his niece, Betty. She introduced us when he was visiting back in his hometown of La Follette in Campbell County. So on and off for the past 3 years, we have got together and go out to eat, and I don't know, we've went different places. There's pictures on his Facebook page there. You can see some of the different places we've been when he's been in Campbell County. One time we went back to where he was lived as a child, Beach Fork. That was probably about 2 years ago, I guess. We took a trip through the mountains in Campbell County. This time we're in Nashville at Bill's home here in the west end of Nashville. He's moved since the last time we came down here. He's got a really nice home here now, a really nice place area where he lives at, and he has a lot of collectibles. Many of you remember some of his movies, but he's done a lot more stuff than you probably even know about. It was funny tonight. We were out eating, and this girl recognized him, and several other people recognized him, and she recognized him from the Ray Stevens video, Setting Up for the Dead, and she said that she could never hardly ever go to a funeral again after that movie. I wish we'd have videotaped her talking about how that her grandpa passed away and she had to go to a wake and stay up all night. She said said she was terrorized. You terrorized her, Bill.
Well, they used to do that.
They did.
Back in my community, they had people that would sit up all night with their family. They would sit up all night.
How long was you in that casket while you was filming that?
I was there in 2 days.
2 days. So you laid in the casket for 2 days. Did you like doing that?
Hmm?
Was that fun? Did that casket padded inside? Did it have padding?
No,
Don't remember?
I think it might have been, but they had some real chains on me. So.
Oh yeah, they put them big old chains on. You had to break loose. Uncle Fred, they had to. You played Uncle Fred. They had to take them chains because your body supposedly was not straightening out, so they had to chain you down. But that's a funny one. He's done some other videos. One of his last videos he did was with Bill Anderson.
Yes.
That's about 2 or 3 years ago, called Old Army Hat, I believe. There's a link probably on Bill's Facebook page there somewhere for that video. If not, you can find it on YouTube. He also did a video with the Red Roots Girls, which is really neat videos. 3 or 4, maybe 4 years ago now he did those videos, and he hadn't done nothing in some years. He's been retired. Enjoy reading still, don't you?
I do, very much.
As you can see behind me here, we're not going to show you everything tonight. We don't have a lot of time tonight, but he has a massive collection of books all through his living room, his bedroom. He has a whole closet full of books and videos that he's collected and read over the years. And most of them's all on the movie industry. You have some stuff, I guess, on the World War II.
I do.
So he's an avid reader. He loves reading and watching movies still. What was the last movie you went and saw, Bill?
I was trying to know what was the last one. Probably the new Star Wars.
Star Wars. Went and saw the new Star Wars. So Bill still gets out a little bit and goes to the movies and goes to the library. Matter of fact, we took a whole stack of books back for him today to the library. How many books you read a month, Bill?
I never have counted.
Not counted?
I just pick up one. If it's interesting, I read it.
You read it. You've been reading since you was a little boy, haven't you?
I have, since I first learned to do it.
He was telling me today about watching some movies in downtown La Follette at the Cherokee Theater. What was the last thing you remember watching at the Cherokee Theater?
I have no earthly
idea.
idea.
You watched about all the movies that come out, didn't you?
I went a weekly treat. We were going to the movies on Saturday.
Yeah, a weekly treat. Yeah, didn't have probably TV when you was a little boy, did you?
No, we didn't.
No TV where you lived at.
I'm sure nobody can imagine that now.
Yeah. Well, my mom lived.
We didn't have cell phones either.
No cell phones back then either. My mom lived by Bill. My mom lived by Bill when she was little in Beach Fork area.
Yes.
And she remembers Bill. My mom's a little bit older than Bill. And Bill ended up moving up north for a while, then moved back to Campbell County and graduated from Jacksboro High School. I've seen his annual. He's got his annual around here. He keeps everything. He's got memorabilia, movie memorabilia. He's got some things I've never seen before over here. I'll show you maybe in just a minute. But here's one interesting thing that I found that I really thought was interesting about Bill. Chuck and Bobby did commercials, which, you know, Bill is Bobby. They did commercials before they started doing the Ernest movies. So Bill and Gaylord Sortain were the mascots for the Chinook hockey team in Canada. And here is a picture of it, and they were so popular as the mascots that they made Canada's TV Guide. Was on the front of Canada's TV Guide.
That's a copy of it there.
This is a copy, and you got another one in there. He's kept probably thousands of pictures that he took while he was on movie sets and videos and doing commercials when he'd be in his costumes. Some of those pictures...
Bill Byrge, the librarian-turned-actor who was regular in the Ernest movies, died on January 9th in Nashville. He was 92 years old. News of his death was confirmed by his cousin Sharon Chapman on Facebook, saying in a very devastating and heartbreaking emotional statement that my cousin Bill Byrge passed away. He was a beautiful soul who made people laugh even without even trying. He was the Barbie character in the several Ernest movies with the Jim Varney, and I always teased him of being a star in our family. He deserved it as raised poor, but his momma taught him love, respect, and faith, which he showed to everyone. The Tennessee-born actor worked for the Metro Nashville Public Library. That was in the 80s and 70s, but of course he left in the mid-90s to focus full-time on acting. His first role opposite Varney was on the 1985's Dr. Otto and the Riddle of the Gloom Beam. He played a gas station attendant, and of course he went on to recur as the character Bobby in the Ernest Saves Christmas. Ernest goes to jail, and of course, Scared, Stupid, and Ernest Goes to School. Bill Byrge also participated in the Varney's Saturday morning show, Hey Vern, It's Ernest, in the late 80s. After Varney passed on in around 20,000, Byrge returned to work at a library, and his cousin Chapman told TMZ all this. They were, by the way, TMZ the first to report about this heartbreaking news. He's been a legend within Hollywood and the film industry, and of course we are sending our deepest condolences to the family, friends, the fans, and everyone who knew the legend. Rest in power, King.